issue with the businesses not following the town ordinance 158.9 on snow removal. October 29th, the transcript put in a color ad reminding everyone that to clear the businesses are responsible for clearing the sidewalks, and also suggesting to the residents that they do the same. I'd like to know what the board's feeling is on sending a letter to all the businesses emphasizing to them to follow the bylaw that we have for businesses to clear the sidewalks, and more specifically on Main Street. I've already spoken to some people who use Main Street fairly often. The traffic, the pedestrian traffic has increased on 28. So those sidewalks, if we can, if the board would support the idea of sending a letter to the businesses, reminding them that they have to follow the bylaw. I don't know if you, have we done that in the past? Did you do that last year?
We sent letters to some businesses that have not complied with the bylaw or whatever. We've not sent it to everyone.
Right. Well, the Parker's Pit Stop and the building adjacent to them do a beautiful job. I mean, it's immaculate by comparison. What's that?
Both buildings.
Is that right? But they do a great job. And but then you hit the snowbank and you can't walk on Main Street at all. So if we could do that, and I'd also like to, as the law stipulates, that enforce it and ask if they don't, then have them penalized according to the letter of the law. So I'd like to get some feedback from everybody on that if they think these are good ideas.
Bylaw should be enforced. And again, some people do need a reminder, and I think some of the business owners may not be fully aware of it, and be cognizant of it, and give them the opportunity to comply. And we don't know what the penalties are associated with it, but obviously it's from a public safety standpoint, it's important. Not just walking, that's what traffic, not disposal-wise.
Mm-hmm.
No, the snow grow.
Yeah.
The snowbanks grow.
Mr. Beliconis. The penalty is warning
Right.
for the first offense, $50 for the second offense, and $100 for the third offense. The police department is the enforcing authority.
Isn't one of the issues that some of the rented facilities, who's responsible? Is there an issue there?
Incorporated within their lease.
Yeah.
As far as whether it's couple net and who's responsible for snow removal, everything's up and down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think from our end, whoever owns the property is really responsible. I think that's the bottom line.
Well, not necessarily.
So
It depends on
ultimately,
where the lease would be
they're
ready.
responsible,
Right.
and if their lessee
Yeah.
isn't complying,
Okay, anything else? Good.
So does that mean?
I think we all agree that
really agree with
the bylaw.
Yeah, it's a bylaw.
should be
Yeah,
enforced.
and I do have one more thing that's an observation. I did notice that with all the business approvals and the trawlers and so on, the business on, I don't know if the address is Lindor Road or Cold Spring Road, but I have not seen any business information come forward from that property. That it's Linwood. I said Lindor. I meant okay, Linwood.
Isn't that a Board of Appeals?
It's in the hearing.
permit?
Yeah, but
they've
they-
been operating there without any licenses up to date.
Right,
That's
right.
the state, so therefore nothing would come across the.
Right. So, and we must be missing out on tax money and so on if they did have a license. So, okay, I was just wondering about that. No, after that, I'm good.
I have a question on the sidewalk. Who would be the determining person, Greg, on the sidewalk if it's passable? Would that be the police department?
Yeah, the police department is the enforcing authority, so, and the bylaw is interesting, it doesn't make any reference to a timeframe, for snow removal to take place within so many, it says that, I was looking for the right word here, tenant occupant, or in case of no tenant occupant, the owner of any non-residential building, shall exert reasonable effort to keep the sidewalk free of snow and ice. So that's the interpretation of what's considered to be reasonable effort. I would speak with Chief Nolan and Mr. DeCola relative to what the town has in the past. I know that we've had complaints about other business establishments.
Right.
And I don't want to throw a timeout, but I know that we
No, I
define
understand.
what's considered to be
That's
reasonable.
why I'm wondering. If I remembered right, in my opinion, that wording is very vague.
Right.
And should be tightened up at some future point.
Right.
If we're gonna keep it, because reasonable could be, could be 4 days if you get a
Sure.
blizzard. So, okay.
Everybody okay?
Yep.
Steve?
First of all, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to make that little time for Tim Callahan that they had for him. What a terrific fellow. Again, he served the community so well for so many years, and I'm elated to hear that he's willing to continue to serve in some capacity to continue to service the needs of our veterans. Because he's done a great job, and he's going to be a tough guy to replace in relation to that position as we have more and more people going off to these conflicts across the globe. We're going to have more and more people to service and meet the needs of. So, with wealth of information and a terrific public servant, and wish him well in his retirement. Good, healthy retirement, and enjoy it. I'd just like to echo my other board members' sentiments in relation to the holidays. You know, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and those who celebrate the New Year. Everybody has a more prosperous one than we've been having the last couple of years. Forward to working on this to help meet the needs of the community going forward. It's going to be challenging, to say the least, and just hope that everybody sticks with us on this. It's going to be a tough road to hoe. One other thing that I want to mention was, some of you may have noticed that by Friday, young man Jared Capola made it back to North Reading.
Oh, good.
And he's making very good progress, slow but steady progress. We had a hero's welcome when he came into town Friday afternoon. I can't speak highly enough of the North Reading Fire Department for their volunteerism to meet his needs to get him home. And terrific job in helping coordinate all the effort in getting home from Logan Airport, working with state police, local police department. They did a terrific job. But I know the Capolas are extremely grateful for the outpouring of support that's been shown to Jared personally and their family. Again, he's making slow and steady progress. We've seen what would be considered considerable progress since his injury over 3 months ago. And he's home for a little while and still under the some good care. Again, appreciate the support. And had a whole bunch of kids that came out to greet him when he came home. It was great. So I want to welcome Jared home and hope for a speedy recovery. Other than that, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Steve. Just as a follow-on to a couple things that Sean mentioned about goals for or things that we want to put some effort into. I know we get overwhelmed with the budget process, and I don't see us changing very much this year based on the state of the economy. However, we did have a off-site meeting where we set some initial goals, and we kind of committed to meet again and have another session. We pushed it off a little bit because of financial situation. But I'd like to see if we can get it on the agenda for some time this year. And see if we can scrape up the $2,000 we need to bring the moderator in. Facilitator, I should say. Beyond that, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and anyone, everyone observing other holidays, safe and New Year, and hopefully, as mentioned, 2010 hopefully we'll hit the bottom, and 2010 will show a little bit of light. I also would like to thank the board for your support over the past year. I look forward to continue working.
Same here.
Take a 5-minute break before the.
Yeah.
Sure, great idea.
Right there.